I'm doing great, even though every day's not fine. But still I woke up today, another day to get on my grind. Got me singing, whoa, whoa. Half worth on bills for pondering, whoa, whoa. Half worth on bills for pondering. I'm doing great, even though every day's not fine. But still I woke up today, another day to get on my grind. Got me singing, whoa, whoa. Half worth on bills for pondering, whoa, whoa. Half worth on bills for pondering.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Between the Lines presented to you by Livewire Sports. Tonight is an extraordinary episode like nothing we have seen before on Between the Lines. We usually have a lot of adults on the show, a lot of guests on the show that they have something that they have accomplished already. However, this show tonight is a very special exclusive where we have some student athletes that will be moving on from the high school to the collegiate level. They have a little bit to tell us about where they're going, what they've been doing, and how they've been successful during these times of COVID. I am extremely excited about this show. Season 2 just gets better and better every time we go along. Now, we have about 7 or 8 guests on the show this evening, and we're hoping to have a really good show here. I think the guys are ready. They're in the background right now, ready to roll. So let's go ahead and get an introduction from some of our students that will be here with us on Between the Lines tonight. The first person we're going to bring on to the show is Tiana Lake. Tiana, can you give us a warm welcome and tell us something about yourself as you come on?
Hi, afternoon. My name is Tiana Lake. I am 17 years old. The high school I attended was the St. Croix Educational Complex High School. The college that I'll be attending now is Benedict College. And the sports that I am playing is volleyball and softball.
Wow, you said sports that you'll be playing, so you'll be playing both sports in college?
Yes.
That's really, really great to hear. Dual sport athletes are something we don't see as much as the collegiate level, so that's definitely a big accomplishment for yourself going forward. All right, we also have Miss Sean Thomas here. Sean, can you come on the screen for us? Give a little introduction.
Hi, my name is Sean Thomas. I'm 17 years old. I just graduated from the St. Croix Central High School, and I will be going to Benedict College as a business major to play volleyball.
Oh, okay. We got another volleyball player in the house. Listen, we're going to have an elite volleyball team at Benedict College. We have 2 already volleyball players here from the Virgin Islands. This is looking really good. I like it. Next up, we have Mr. Taj Bates.
Good night. Hello. My name is Taj Bates. I'm 17 years old. I recently graduated from the St. Croix Central High School. I will be attending Benedict College to play baseball and volleyball, and the major I'll be doing is business management and administration.
Listen, Taj, from the time you had that game-winning hit in that series in St. Croix, we know we had a baseball player here, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We also have Mr. Jamari Jacobs.
Good evening. My name is Jamari Jacobs. I'm 18 years old. I currently graduated from Central High School, and I will be attending Benedict College to play volleyball.
All right, okay. So look, we get 3 volleyball players, a baseball player. Listen, we just have an All-American squad right here looking like, but hey, this is what I like to see. We all doing different things in our own lanes, but at the end of the day, we are all Virgin Islanders. We have some more people here coming on with us. We also have Mr. DeAndre Taylor. DeAndre, hoping that you can talk to us. We had a off-camera conversation, so we know what's going on with you. So we hope we can get you to talk here tonight. But Mr. DeAndre Taylor, can you come on for us? All right, so I know we had a situation there with you. I don't know if you can talk really well right now. Are you good to talk? Give me a thumbs up. I am not sure if he can see us on the screen here. Oh, he can't talk. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. But we're glad to have you here on the show. Can anybody who was here in the live stream tell me something about DeAndre, what sport he played, what school he went to? Let's be good teammates here.
Well, I know the Angie from kindergarten, so
Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
Just graduated with me from Central too. He's going Benedict Leclerc. He's gonna be my big hitter on the volleyball team.
Okay. Hey, listen. We get 2 student athletes on the volleyball team. We get 2 here for the male and women's volleyball team. Listen, I cannot wait to see the records, the accomplishments, all the stuff is going to be happening. Hey, we might just be able to put a whole VI team on the floor and win like that. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so we do have DeAndre here as well. We also have Miss Shalissa Simmons on with us tonight.
Hi, good night. My name is Shalissa, of course. I will be attending. I graduated. I recently graduated from St. Croix Central High School. I'm 18 years old, and I would be attending Benedict College to play volleyball and also on an academic scholarship.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I think someone also mentioned academic scholarship as well. So it's great to see that we have athletes that are not only good in their sport, but they also are good in the classroom as well. As all of you are good in the classroom, you can't receive a scholarship at all without being good in the classroom. All right. So definitely, a big shout out to you guys for doing well in the classroom and be able to balance that with their athletics and doing it on the field as well. But also on the show, we do have an adult here with us, an alumni from Benedict College, Miss Persia Greg. Don't kill me for that.
All right, good evening, everybody. I'm Persia. I attended St. Croix Central High School about over 20-something years ago. So I am 42, if you must know. And I attended Benedict College. I graduated in 2000. My major was therapeutic recreation, and I actually received a scholarship in 3 sports. The main sport was volleyball, and then I got a walk-on scholarship in basketball and also in softball. So nice to meet you. Looking forward to the show.
All right. Welcome. Now, I love to see all the purple and gold pride we have going on here. I mean, I like the Lakers too, but I could take the Benedict purple and gold. I definitely love it. I love the school support, the school pride you guys are showing already, and it's really great to see all of you making this fantastic league. I don't know if we've ever had a situation like this where we had so many students that were able to find that niche for themselves to go on to the next level from the same school. But I'm just glad to see the kind of family bond that you guys are taking into college. And it's definitely going to help you guys in the long run, having a support system around you guys to help you make it through those 4 years of college and eventually get your degree as you graduate and walk across the stage. All right, so we know you guys are pretty shy, but gonna kind of pry some stuff out of you guys here tonight. I think you guys are willing to work with us and agree. So let's go ahead and get started with learning a little bit more about you guys. Now, everybody graduated in the class of 2021. Now, you guys are a very, very special class. Any Virgin Islander that graduated in the class of 2021 is a very special class. You guys survived 2 things in your high school careers that nobody else ever had to deal with. Definitely the most toughest, the most resilient class that has ever passed through any Virgin Islands high schools. You guys had this COVID situation last year where you've been out of school for almost a year and a half. And before that, when you guys were in 9th grade, if I'm not mistaken, you guys also went through the hurricanes as well. How glad are you guys to have made it through high school and kind of get away from that difficult moment? Anybody can go ahead and volunteer to talk. Let me see who we got here. Who's going to volunteer? All right. We're going to pick something out of the basket. Taj, you're smiling. What does that mean for you to make it through that moment and actually like move on to the next level? It's been a tough 4 years for you guys in high school.
I'm really lucky and I work hard for this. I'm glad that I could make it out of these 4 years of high school because I know people will make it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a tough time. Like you said, the hurricanes kind of pushed you guys back where you had to start school late and you had to transition to different places, go to school, half day sometimes. It was a tough situation for you kids, and I'm glad to see that everybody was able to have a successful 4 years despite having to start with that and then ending with COVID and virtual learning. Did anybody like virtual learning at all? Okay, nobody liked virtual learning. So I'm glad to, again, to see that you had to kind of be resilient, kind of had to go through something that you didn't really like, and you were able to still come out and get a scholarship to a university and move on to the next level. It's definitely a sight to see. Now, I want you guys to show a little bit of school pride here. I need to get my Central people back on the mic one time. Go ahead and give a big shout out to Central High School if you went to Central High School. Give a shout out to Central High School. Give a shout out to your teachers, your principal, anybody that is at Central High School that may be watching you guys this evening.
Yeah, I
Shout
do
out
a
to the
really good job.
coaches and the teachers that always been pushing us, than the ones that never give up on us. Always there by our side.
Definitely, definitely. Love it, love it. What
And
about,
the counselors.
go ahead, go ahead.
And the counselors help us through the way.
All right, all right. So I'm assuming everybody else is from Complex. Go ahead and give a shout out to Complex High School.
I would like to thank all the teachers and coaches who pushed me to just continue doing what I'm doing.
Good, good, good. What about you, Sean? Anybody from Complex High School?
No, first of all, I went to Central.
Oh, so you didn't go to Central?
So I waved my hand, but I want to say thank you to all the teachers that I had, Mr. Best, like all my AP teachers that really made it hard for me to graduate, but it was worth it. All my counselors, Miss Hobson, my coaches, everybody, I want to say thank you.
All right, so that is from Central High School. I'm so sorry, Sean. We noticed a thing there, Central and Complex, but definitely good to see you give a shout out to Central High School. Jamari, what about you? You want to give any shout out to anybody from Complex? Anybody that helped you along the way?
I'm from Central, but yeah, I would like to thank my teachers
Listen,
and my coaches for pushing me to do the best to my abilities.
all right, you know what? I gonna need you to speak up loud and strong for you high schools, okay? I just asked about Central High Scholl, and I didn't answer. But you know what? It's all good.
I'm the only one that go Complex here.
Oh God, this is stress. This is stress. But that's all right. So okay, we have 5 people from Central, the Central High Caribs, and we have 1 from the Educational Complex. All right, good. I think we get us squared away now. So I kind of get a balance now. It's 5 against 1, and then I'm from St. Thomas, so that's a whole another one. That's all right. We can get going. All right. So, what has sports done for you guys? Anybody want to volunteer to tell me what has sports kind of done for you guys, and how was able to take you in a direction of positivity? Go ahead, Shalisa. Oh, she raised her hand. I like this. It's like school.
Well, sports have allowed us to like travel. I mean, different cultures. Put us in some situations that we never thought we would have been in, like game wise. Like point for point. Just rallies, excitement, that anxiety.
Definitely.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, okay. Anybody else want to add to that? What has sports helped you so far in life?
For me, it definitely allowed me to travel to a lot of places and meet like a whole lot of new people, not only from like different countries, but from here. And a lot of like my closest friends that I have relationships with is from volleyball. It made my confidence, I guess. I'm a really like timid person when you first meet me, but like I guess it built my confidence a little bit. So yeah, that's what it did for me.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Are we just gonna go in order and just not go straight across the Taj?
What sports has done to me was open my eyes to see that I have a lot of people in difficult situations, but you're gonna push through anyways.
All right, I like that answer. I like that answer. Tiana?
I would say sports allowed me to like gain new friendships and like to travel, to meet to meet new cultures and to like meet new, I don't know how to explain it, like
New experiences, maybe. Definitely.
yeah, like to experience other teams and how they play.
All right, so DeAndre, no, don't worry, I can be the spokesperson for you tonight. So you just type your response in the box, and I will get out there to the viewers for you. What about you, Jamari?
Sports was like a stress reliever to me. When I play like any type of sport, it clears my mind and I feel at ease with myself.
Now, one of the reasons I asked you guys that question is because sometimes people who aren't sports lovers, they kind of don't understand the things that sports are able to do for you. So you guys mentioned just about everything that, or most of the things that sports do for you that can really impact a person. It helps you to build friendships. It gives you a means of travel. It gives you that segue away from the bad things of the world. Basically, it gives you a place to feel free, a place to be yourself, and it even kind of it builds you into the person that you eventually become. So sports are very important. I really wanted to hear that from you guys and to know that you guys really got that experience out of sports. It makes me feel a lot better because now people can see that it's not adults saying these things. This is the experience from the children who are playing these sports that are growing up, that are actually being able to make new strides through sports. So sports are definitely something we definitely don't see praised a lot for the way that it can build a person, but the stuff that you guys just said just now proves a lot of how you can develop as a person by playing sports. Now, Miss Persia Greg, you are here. You're an alumni of over 20 years. You said we ain't gonna call it age no more, but alumni of over 20 years. How does it feel seeing all these young faces coming into the university where you went to?
I'm sitting back and I'm looking and I'm trying to remember when I was in your shoes and just everything that came with it, the feelings, the anxiety, the excitement, the unpredictability, just everything, and this is such an exciting time. And I am so, so, so excited for all of you guys. When I saw all the posts on Facebook with y'all being recruited and everybody going to Benedict, I was like, wow, and it's really exciting. I am so excited for the experience that you guys are going to have. When I think back on my transition to Benedict, you know, I had to do it on my own, and somebody took a chance on me. And I heard some of y'all's story where you reached out and you advocated and you kind of worked that angle on your own. So that just made me even more proud. So if I could sum it all up, I feel like a proud parent, just some background. I was actually the first recruit from the Virgin Islands to go to Benedict College. Wow. So knowing that I had a hand in opening that avenue, and creating that connection with Coach Rouse and the Benedict coach and, Miss Hobson, and just that VI connection with the Benedict connection, I'll have to say I feel proud about that. I feel proud that I was involved in it, and I could sit back now and I could see some of the fruits of my labor. But I'm not going to preach. I'm just proud of you guys. So just know that.
Definitely listen. It's interesting. I didn't know that, so I learned something. Listen, you always learn something new when you come in between the lines. So to have one of the first people to be recruited to Benedict College, and then we have a continuation, because this ain't the end. Trust me, this ain't the end. The performances that I'm expecting from all of you guys here on the panel, I know that they're going to continue to come back and get more VI people, because we have something special here. The VI is a gold mine, and Benedict College has really tapped into it, and they're going to reap the fruits of actually investing into our community and bringing you great athletes onto that level in South Carolina. So definitely, you guys are not going to be the last class of kids to go to Benedict College, but you are going to make an impact on the university coming right here from the Virgin Islands. So definitely get ready for that ride that you guys are going on. All right, could go a little bit further. Sports are something that we kind of grow to love sometimes. It's probably not our first love, but we could kind of grow to love it sometimes. Can anybody tell me where their love for sports started? Go ahead.
My love for the sport for baseball started when I was like 3 years old, playing catch with my father in the backyard. And then since he was very good at it, he started to go with me, go in the park, practice more. Then I started to really love it. Then I started to see other sports that I could probably make it in and go to college in. That's where my love for sports started.
Anybody else want to share where their love for sports started? We're going to answer. We're going to go all the way around. So you can volunteer, or we can just pick on you. There we go. Get some volunteers. Go ahead, Sean.
My first love was actually track and field, which did not work out. But my love for volleyball started, I think it was summer of 2015, because I thought I was going to a basketball camp, and it actually wasn't. And so it was a surprise. But yeah, that's when I started playing. I think I was like 12 years old or 13 or something like that. And yeah, that's when my love for the sport started.
Okay. So we have DeAndre over here, who again is unable to speak to us. But DeAndre said he had a love for competition from a young age, and sports was a perfect platform to compete on. Listen, that had sound like a laws of life essay answer. That's a great answer. I love it. Very good answer. Shalissa.
My love for sports started like in the backyard also, like with my mother, Melissa, and Miss Hobson, like, and I always been in the gym. I think I've been in the gym from like when I was in the womb, you know. I just
Uh,
always been in the gym, a gym baby, a gym rat. But
all right, okay. Jamari, what about you?
My love for sports started when I was 5. Well, I used to play baseball. When I got into basketball and volleyball and the rest of the other sports was in 6th grade, going into my 7th grade year. When I attended a volleyball camp.
Okay, okay. Tiana, what about you?
My love for sport was I was like 3, 4, 5, one of those ages, and my first sport was actually track and field, and I ran track until the 7th grade, and then I switched to softball because my father used to play baseball, and he just used to be there with my little brother playing catch, and I was like I wanted to try, and I couldn't do it, so I just started playing.
Okay, okay. Definitely some good stories there. And Miss Portia, we're not gonna leave you out. Where did your love for sports begin?
My love for sports, I can't remember the exact time, but I remember it was a situation where I was a tomboy. So I was always outside. I grew up in Harborview. Just I was on the court with the boys. And it was one of those things where, those kids that it just comes natural,
Right.
no train. It just came natural for me. And I always wanted to just be as good as the boys. So I would just be out there. And then one day somebody told me, one of my friends said she was going to a volleyball practice, and that piqued my interest. So I was like, where? And it happened to be with Miss Hobson. I went to practice with her one day and I fell in love with it. And from then it just became, I think it was Jamari that said it is like an outlet. It was a therapeutic outlet for me a lot when I was younger, because I was going through a lot of hard things. And I just put that energy into sports, and I never stopped. And it's to this day I still play, and it's just one of those things where you get that validation from, you feel good because it's something you could control and something that you could get that feedback from. So yeah.
Now, I want to get back to a really important thing that Taj said a little while ago in his response. He said that at some point he realized that he can go far in baseball. At what point did you guys realize that I have the talent, I have the ability, I have the grades to move on to the next level? I'm sure this isn't a surprise for you guys. You worked hard enough throughout your careers, throughout your life to get to this point. So, at what moment did you realize that I actually have a chance to be a collegiate athlete? Go ahead, Taj.
I think it was around when I was about in the 9th grade. That's when I really started to take it seriously and then try to push, work hard to go to college.
Listen, your dream has come true. So that's one big step right there. You could take it further than that too. So don't never stop dreaming. Honestly, never stop dreaming. Shalisa, what about you? At what point did you realize that I could be an athlete on the next level?
I would say in high school also, because I've tried out for like the US Virgin Islands national team and I made it. And from that moment, like playing in that division and traveling to like those games, and I realized like, yeah, this is for me. Like just having that excitement on the court, that exposure, it was just great. And I was like, I would love to do this like in the future. Like college ball is definitely a goal.
Okay, okay, okay. DeAndre said that he was inspired by his coach who told him in middle school, Mr. Stevens, or Miss Stevens, I'm sorry, that he had the potential to play at the collegiate level. So that's an inspiration when somebody believes that you from middle school, from elementary school, from that way down there. So that is DeAndre's story. What about you, Tiana?
Um, when when I realized that I knew, I sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. When I realized I would go far in playing sports is when my coach Genix told me that I could make it far if I continue to push and be serious at what I'm doing.
Now, I just love that you mentioned Genix. We had that tournament over in St. Croix about a month ago, and you were participating in that tournament. So I know that was a big moment for you as well. To have him believe in you and be able to reach this level after playing in a tournament for him, I know that's something that really makes you proud that you were able to make him proud in that situation. Jamari,
The moment I realized I can make it playing with volleyball was when I was in camp with Miss Stevens, and the game kind of started to get slower, and I understand it more, and I felt like I was like getting better and better every time I step on the court.
okay, great. Sean,
For me, it had to be high school too. Like realizing that I'm like not the like best player ever, but like it's easy for me to learn stuff, and like when I realize that it's easy for me to pick up on stuff and just like go with it, I'm like, yeah, I could do it.
all right. So I think the key to kind of making it to this point in life is believing in yourself, believing that you have the ability to make it here, and that belief in yourself allows you to focus and kind of develop your game and get the hunger for the game or the sport that you guys play. But again, on top of that, we have some really good academics here because you cannot make it to the next level without academics. So that was something that was definitely involved in your process as well. So again, we are proud of you guys. I gonna say that out there. I feel like a proud uncle. Um, I've only met two of you before, or one of you actually before, but I am proud of you guys just to see that you guys are making it to the next level, doing something positive in life because sometimes it's hard to do the right thing, but you guys are on the right path, and I'm glad to see that you are taking this opportunity to further your education. Now, moving on a little bit from that, I want to talk about some of the high school experiences. Now, kind of only one person went to complex here, so we only have one complex person to go back and forth with when it comes to Central. But I kind of want to hear how the experience was. Who was winning these games in high school? Who had really good game? Okay, there we go. We get some Central pride there. I like it. I like it. No, this is not a competition thing, but we definitely want to get you guys to show some pride for your high schools here. What was the experience like being a high school athlete at these two schools? All right, nobody wants to volunteer. All right, let's call on people. Here we go. Jamari. Jamari smiling. Let's go, Jamari. What was it like being a high school athlete at Central High School? Some of the experiences you guys had when you were there. Maybe the
It was
trips.
fun. It was fun. I like when I get to travel to St. Thomas to play against the St. Thomas teams for tournaments, and
Any
like we usually always
over
won.
there?
So
There we go. We get some winning there. You remember any of the championships or any of the tournaments that you guys won while you were in high school?
um
Anyone that
yes.
stands out to you?
Um the last one we played was in the gym that the makeshift gym that they had in Central. That was that was one memorable tournament for me because I had to really step up my game because we were kind of slacking off and getting close to like losing championship games. We actually lost a game against Complex, which is rare, but we bounced back and we came back stronger and win the tournament.
Okay, okay. Sean, what was the experience like for you in high school? Tell me some of the highlights, some of the great moments that you had throughout your athletic career.
I guess it was really much the same for me. I guess playing the same, especially a lot of people from Complex because I knew them like from camp. Like it was like playing against your own friends, but at the same time, it was like more competition because like you feel like you could beat me, but it's like you can't in real life. But it was like, always like a good sport. Like probably like my first like ace like in a high school game was probably like one of like the most important experiences for me.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was always fun. I learned from like every game, every experience I had.
All right, what about you, Talisma?
Okay, for me, it was good and stressful at the same time. Like when we okay for traveling, like okay, let me start from here. From playing here, it was always like it was very competitive against us and complex or us against free will. like just certain schools, they will always have that strong competition, and it's like when you're walking in the gym, like you eyeing down each other, like everybody confidence level high, so it's like it was just a heap of anxiety and just some good experiences. And then traveling to St. Thomas to play against like the other schools, like I remember one of our good games was against Antilles. Like it was always a fight. We were always fighting, but we always had competition and just we were getting attitude. So stressful and fun at the same time, exciting. Yeah.
Definitely, I definitely could agree with you on that. You got involved a little bit of stress in there because when those games come down to the end, you ain't sure if your team gonna win or not. That's where the stress really comes in. Tiana, what about you?
Like what Shell said, it was stressful, but at the ending of the day, we had fun. It didn't matter like whoever win, whoever lose. At least we enjoyed ourselves because the team them was very competitive, like what Shell said also. But we learned that we have to take it serious and that not like everything is not going to come easy. You have to work to win.
Definitely, definitely. Taj, you got something for us over there?
Yeah, in any sport I had play against Complex, we are winning because they needed some help over there. But the highlight of my high school experience was last month. When I hit the winning hit against St. Thomas to win the game. That's the highlight.
That was a big thing. That was a really, really big thing in that situation. So could definitely see where you're coming with that. Um, Now, when I said complex against Central, now this is by no means to put you guys against each other, but the rivalry between our high schools here in the Virgin Islands is like none other, really and truly. You play against each other. It's an intense game, but you guys are friends even after the game, and that's what it really counts. So Tiana really mentioned that earlier. And again, it's not to put complex against Central or Udorican against Charlotte Mali, but the atmosphere of these rivalry games are unmatched. To see complex against Central in basketball, volleyball, SABAS, it's always an intense matchup because of the rivalry between the two schools. Now, you have friends on the other team, you have coaches that coach you on the other team, but just that sense of pride for your school and wanting to show up for your school is a really big thing. So I don't know if you guys want to experience that kind of atmosphere anyplace else because I feel like our rivalries here in the Virgin Islands are some of the biggest rivalries in the world. Just the way we come into the gyms, come into the stadiums, and really support. And the same thing when we do St. Thomas against St. Croix. It's just a very big pride thing. Now, we're all one Virgin Islands and we all do support each other at the end of the day. But when we have these head-to-head matchups, it's nice to see our respective sides cheer on our teams. It's like to see the passion that we share from either side, whether it's between the two high schools or even between the two islands. Because as much as Central and Complex are rivals on St. Croix, when I go to St. Thomas, it's always cheering for the St. Croix team, correct? So you always do it. It's always a thing where we come together at the end of the day and against a common foe. Because when the VI national team goes away, we have girls from St. Croix, girls from St. Thomas, we all cheer in favor of the VI team. It's no longer St. Thomas versus St. Croix. It's no longer complex against Charlotte Mali. It's one VI. So it's really great to see that we are able to channel these rivalries and then separate them when they're needed and come together as one. So I'm glad to see that we are all here on the live tonight. I'm a chicken hawk from Charlotte Mali. We have somebody from Central. We have somebody from some people from Central, and we have somebody from Complex, and we're all able to be on this platform and share good vibes, good moments on between the lines. So definitely a big up to all four high schools that were involved in high school sports this year that you guys did compete against as well. Now we're gonna move on a little bit. Now we talked about how our skills and our lessons that we learned from sports, but I really want to know what was it like that moment when you were in front of the cameras, in front of your coaches, in front of that paper when you signed it and agreed to go to the university that you guys were going to. Now I'm gonna get Shalissa to start on this one because I think Shalissa have a really good answer for us waiting, and she didn't get to go first yet. So what was that moment like when you got to sign your letter of intent to go to Benedict College?
Meant and I was like nervous at the same time, but I was really excited because it's like wow, you know, to accomplish your goals. Like you finally start in your real life. Like,
All right. What about you, Jamari?
Can you repeat the question?
I was asking, what was that moment like when you were in front of that piece of paper, in front of all your family members, your friends, in front of your coaches, getting ready to sign that letter of intent to play on the collegiate level at Benedict College?
No, I felt joy and relief because all my work paid off.
All right, definitely can go with that. Tiana,
I felt happy because I could finally say like I graduated from high school and that I achieved one of my milestones.
definitely a big moment. Let me see if we can get over here to Sean.
For me, it was a happy moment to see like I get to play like a sport I love, and the fact that I also have an academic scholarship to go along with it was really good.
All right, Taj.
I felt nervous and happy at the same time because, like, yeah, this is one of the most. This is one goal I've been working so hard for, and then finally this moment, wow! I signed this paper, I going to college. I committed. Yeah, that's happy and nervous at the same time.
All right, I like that. Now, DeAndre said the moment he signed his letter of intent, he had to fight the tears when his mother told him he was how proud of him she was, and that's the moment right there. That kind of sums it up for me as well. Just to make your family, your coaches, everyone who's been supporting you, really proud. I know you guys all experienced that kind of situation where the people who invested all into you, they saw all their hard work, all their commitment to your careers, whether it's dropping you to practice, whether it's bringing you Gatorade before the games. They kind of rewarded them by signing that paper. No, that paper was for you, it's an accomplishment for you, but a lot of people kind of helped you to get here. A lot of people believed in you. A lot of people are going to be cheering you on. So that paper that you signed was for them as well. All right. Can you get back on the screen? Let me see if I can get back on the screen right here. Now, how easy or how great does it feel to have 7, 8 other people that is going to be going to the college with you, that you have friends already? You don't have to go and make new friends now, although you will. You don't necessarily have to make new friends. You have a core of people that can support you, that will be with you on this journey. How important is that for you guys? Oh, did I get Sean? Did I get to you? Did I miss you or did I get to you? I think I missed. Did I miss you on that question?
The last one?
Yes.
No, you did me.
Okay, just making sure. I gotta make sure because are you being really, really shy? Are you making this feel like virtual learning in the classroom right here? All right. So again, going forward, how important or how good is it for you guys to have a support system that is coming along with you in other freshmen coming along this journey with you guys? All right, let's go over here to go ahead, Taj.
Me? All right. Like, I know that you're gonna have people here from home, right? Like, I don't have to yank in front of everybody. I don't have to change, have a new whole personality towards nobody. I could feel like home when
Right.
they're around the people them that's from home. So like, yeah, it's comforting.
Okay. Shalisa.
adding to what Tad said is a comfortable feeling knowing that you have some of your own going with you, and also being able to accomplish your goals together. You understand? So it's like basically you watching your friends, like your childhood friends, grow up with you, and you just like cheer on each other to achieve them goals,
Definitely. I like
those
that.
goals. So you're just pushing each other to do the best.
Sean.
Definitely I like it, like especially since it's like a whole new environment. Like I've never lived in the States, so it's like a really big place, and then you're not there by yourself. Like you have people. Like if I ever feel like alone, like I always bust down Shalisa's door and go lay on her bed and some, harass her, which I probably will. So like yeah, you like it feels like home away from home. It's like you still have a family with you.
Definitely. DeAndre said having childhood friends taking this step with him is a big confidence booster for him in his freshman year. Um, that's something that's totally true. Sometimes you might feel lost in your freshman year. You're going into a whole new environment with all strangers basically, but just having that support system of friends. And I know I'm gonna be hanging together all the time whenever you guys do have free time. So it's definitely a big thing. What about you, Tiana?
Yeah, just like what Tad said, like I don't have to like change my accent around anybody because that didn't work out in ninth grade at all. I tried, and like my accent does still come here and there, and it's like they'll just ask you to keep repeating. So like yeah, I have them, and then like they're a huge support. Like yeah, they're a huge support system to me, and
What
like if I need anything, I know I could go to them than having to ask people like I don't know.
Definitely, definitely. Ms. Portia, Greg, with these young people coming up to Benedict University, Benedict College, I'm sorry, how easy will it be for them to access you if you are able to help them with any situation that they need going forward?
Listen, you guys have full access to me, okay? I just want you guys to know that that's mainly why I came on tonight, because I want you guys to know that I am a resource. I mean, I'm still connected with everybody at Benedict. You know, but I want to encourage you guys. Yeah, you have an advantage going together as a group, but I want to challenge you to step out of that comfort zone. Okay, don't isolate. Meet people. You know, get exposed. I know it's gonna be tempting to kind of just stay. Oh, this is the VI crew, and that's cool because after a while, we had a VI crew that came up after I got there, and it was cool. But you're gonna lose out if you just stick to that one bubble. So yeah, use each other as a support, encourage each other, push each other, hold each other accountable. But remember that you're there to experience the whole rich culture, the people. You're going on a team that's already your family. And that was the best thing that could have happened for me because I left and I went on my own, and I got there and my team embraced me. My Coach Rouse, she was like my mom, still is to this day. So just know that your team is going to be your family. So make sure you guys remember that you're not going to be alone. And that's one advantage that athletes have, is you have that team support. And so you guys, you're going to be all right. So yes, you have access to me. I'm going to make sure you guys have my number, my email, everything, because I want to keep up with you guys too. And I just want to make sure if you have questions, if you have any issues, that however I can help, use me. Okay?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, people are always coming together to help each other. I love it. I love it. I love it. But Between the Lines fans, we're going to take a very short commercial break right here. We'll be back with more Between the Lines presented to you by Live Wire Sports after these messages.
Hi, my name's Aliyah Boston. I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. I attend Worcester Academy and I'm in the class of 2019. When I was 9 years old, I started playing basketball, and since then my goal was to go to college for free and to play in the WNBA. So my parents started looking for camps in the States, and after a couple of years of going away to camps, they started looking for an AU program, which is basically a travel program in the summer, and we found one in Worcester, Massachusetts, and that's closer to where my aunt lives, so that's why we chose Worcester State. When I first started, it was a lot. It was a lot different. The practices were 2.5 hours long. It was a lot of individual workouts, and then you get into like the plays. But as I moved to a new AU team called IXL. So I woke up at 6 a.m. on Saturday and drove an hour 15 to Connecticut, and then rode with my friend 3 hours to New Jersey for a 5-hour practice, and then I stayed overnight in New York, and then I had a 5-hour practice on Sunday, and then I did the 4-hour drive back home. That was a whole new change from the one before. About 2.5 hours were individual workouts with the coach, so it was just reps and reps and more reps. It was intense, I know that, but I knew the amount of work that I need to put in to accomplish the dreams that I had. The transition from playing basketball in St. Thomas versus playing basketball in the States, I think the intensity level for one, and I think there's a lot more exposure up there. So in the 6th and 7th grade, I attended Antilles School, and I played on the basketball team there. And when I was here, I thought that was that was intense, and we played a lot of games. But when I moved up to Worcester, and I started my freshman year at Worcester Academy, it was different again. We had 24 games. We played a bunch of different teams. The intensity level, again, once you score, it's not just oh, we'll wait for them to come down. Everything was fast paced. It went from 0 to 100. So going into my freshman year at Worcester Academy, honestly my main goal was to just to get better as a player, and I did want to win the NEPSAC championship, and my freshman and sophomore year we came very close. Freshman year we made it to quarterfinals, and then sophomore year we made it to semifinals, and then junior year we won. And I think that over the years I've been really just pushing, and my team has just been really focused on winning. And even though we did not accomplish that the first 2 years, now junior year has come, and it was just exciting because now we know what it takes to actually win the championship. And now going into senior year, that is the goal, to be a two-peat and win it again.
I'm doing great, even though every day's not fine. But still I woke up today, another day to get on my grind. Got me singing, oh, oh, oh. Effort and bills for ready. Oh, oh, oh. Effort and bills for ready.
All right, we are back with more Between the Lines here, presented to you by Live Wire Sports, and our special edition here where we have some student athletes that are moving on to the collegiate level on live with us. Can you bring them back on the screen? Let's see if they are still here hanging out with us. Hope anybody didn't run away during our break. We still have Taj here, still have Shalissa, Persha, Sean. Did we have two that escaped? Jamari still here, Tiana is still here, and one more. DeAndre still here with us? DeAndre might have taken a bathroom break. That's perfectly fine. We'll get him back on as soon as he comes back on the show here with us. Now, I want you guys to know that I've been looking at the comments on Facebook, and I've never seen this much support on Between the Lines before. Everybody's in the comments going wild, telling you guys congratulations and how proud of you they are. And listen, this is a big, big moment here. You guys have a lot of support. It's probably the most viewers that we ever had on Between the Lines. So definitely, you definitely have to be thankful for your support system and all of those who are pushing to see you guys be great in life, both on and off the field. Now, most of you mentioned your major earlier when we did our introduction, but that was a long time ago. So I want to go across and do them again. So we're gonna start right here to the top left of us right here, where we have Taj. Taj, what are you doing for your major? What will you be majoring in when you go on to college?
I will be majoring in business administration and management.
Okay, business administration and management. Shalissa,
I would be majoring in computer engineering.
computer engineering. Sean,
Like Taj, I'll be majoring in business administration and management.
okay, Tiana,
I'll be majoring in biology.
biology. Jamari,
I'll be majoring in electrical engineering.
okay, listen, we have some geniuses here on this show. We have a lot of good majors here, excellent ones. Well, who can tell me like their dream job? What do you want to be when you finish college? I see some smiles here. Sean, let me go with you. You're smiling. You know what you want to be.
First, I wanted to be a vet, but then I don't like science, so that didn't work out. But I guess I could really see myself like being an entrepreneur, owning my own business, and like stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, that's a big goal. That's a big goal, Shalissa.
Same thing like Sean. I wanted to be a vet at first, but not really a big fan of science like that. But I'm willing to go through the process of it. But I would like to be an entrepreneur too. Entrepreneur, running your own business. That's definitely the vibe.
Definitely. You're right. You're right. Being your own boss. I love it. Todd,
Yes.
My dream job is to be the CEO of a multi-million-dollar industry or company.
I love it. Shoot for the stars. And hey, listen, you achieved one goal already in life. That might be your very next goal that you achieve. So definitely shoot for the stars with that one. DeAndre said his goal is to be a sports medicine physician. Now that's something we do need here in the Virgin Islands. So don't shy away if you do complete that and want to come home. That's something we need here as well. But we definitely want to see you blossom and spread your wings and be able to do that on a national stage, maybe even for our professional sports team. So that would be a good thing for you to do, DeAndre. Tiana,
My goal is to be a pediatric surgeon.
listen, these careers that you guys are telling me have me amazed right now, and I can't wait to see you guys get to that step in life. So the next 4 or 5 years, I hope I check in with Livewire and tell us exactly what you're doing because these things sound fantastic. Jamari,
I would like to be my own boss and run my own company
okay,
and not have to not work for anybody else but myself.
all right, listen, the entrepreneurship is really running the route here on the screen, guys. And again, that's a very good route to choose. You want to be your own boss. You want to be in control of your movements, your everyday, your activity. So I can definitely see where you guys are going with that. What about you, Push? Any motivation that can give these young students? What are you doing right now?
So I'm very impressed by all you guys' career choices. Very impressive. So for
Definitely.
me, I majored in therapeutic recreation and leisure behavior. I also moved on to get my master's in the same thing. So what I am doing now, I am a clinical manager. So I'm a therapist, but I am a clinical manager in mental health. So my department is expressive therapy. So I use the creative arts. I use music therapy, art therapy, drama therapy, dance movement therapy to work with patients with mental and behavioral problems.
Okay. Now we're moving on to the actual collegiate play and surface. Has anybody been able to visit the school as yet and see some of the facilities? Tell me some good stuff about them. Taj, what do you like about your facility that you're going to be using?
I really like the gym itself because it's very spacious. It's very how do you say? It's like uh it's big but not too big. So
Right.
it's a complex gym but wider and longer.
Okay.
And when I walked in first, I saw a lot of trophies. So you gotta meet expectations.
Definitely. Anybody else saw the facilities and can tell me something they like about the facilities that you guys are going to be using? You see. Anybody was able to see it? All right. So one thing I'll tell you for sure, and this is the cold honest truth. You're gonna be playing in a lot better facilities than we played on here. However, I think that's gonna really benefit you guys as well People don't understand sometimes when we play on some of the surfaces we have here, whether great or not, or good or not, I would say it kind of helps us. So if you even look at something like a softball field that we play on here, you play on a softball field here. Sometimes you have a lot of bad hops, a lot of rocks and stuff on the fields at times. Those kind of things you don't see most of the time in the States. So if you could feel a ball on a bad field, or you can run up and down on a bad court, or you can, function in a less than perfect facility, you guys are going to excel when you get to perform on that level with those kind of facilities they have there as well. One of the facilities I hope you guys get really accustomed to, which you will, is going to be that workout gym, that fitness training and those exercise weights. I hope you guys have already started that, because that's something that's going to be in your routine just about daily. So I hope that you guys have seen that and see what it's going to look like. It's going to be a different experience when it comes to working out. Anybody think that they are prepared for the collegiate training? You guys think you're ready? Hey, listen, if you ain't ready, you have a couple of months before school starts back. This is the time to get ready. So definitely make sure that you're in the gym, you're conditioning, make sure that you are in shape and ready to go on that first day of camp, that first day of practice when you guys get back up to school. Now, have you been in contact with the coaches? Have they told you anything specifically that you think you guys need to work on as an athlete going forward? Anybody got a little bit of advice from their coach? No? All right, that's perfectly fine as well. Now, talking about Benedict College, we have Miss Portia Gregg, who is here, who is one of our alumni of the university. Now, we have a lot of other people that have went to Benedict College. Can you guys share anyone that you know, whether in your community or another community over in St. Thomas as well, like that you know that they have went to Benedict College?
One of my coaches, Jenna Castro, and I think our next one, Richie.
Yeah, Richie definitely went to Benedict. Taj, I saw you reaching for the mouse.
Dania Bowling, I know. Billing.
Okay, so we have some others definitely. Portia, can you share with us some of the people that went to Benedict College maybe around your time? Because you say you had a whole VI clan there, so you definitely want to get those things up there as well.
I got there. I was like, come on. So my sister Charmaine, she came up after. We had Chantel Hobson, we had Amber Lindquist, Felicia James, who else? Akila, Chadia, some of the guys. I know when I was at Benedict, I also was Miss Benedict College. So I had the opportunity to travel back home to the Virgin Islands. That's when we used to have recruiting fairs. I don't know if they still do that for you guys, but we had college fairs. And I had the opportunity to travel back home to St. Croix, to the high school, to St. John, and to St. Thomas. And I remember several students told me they ended up going to Benedict because of me, because I came home for that fair. And, I just encouraged them. I pretty much shared my experience. And sometimes that's all it takes, right? To know somebody from home that went, that's doing it, that's being successful, and having an opportunity to come back, and to present that opportunity to other Virgin Islanders was great. So I know I missed a lot, but we had quite a crew. And I know you guys talking about not having to yank and you want to use your accent and stuff. And you're gonna feel it out after a while. You're gonna get tired of repeating yourself. So you're gonna start yanking after a while. But my advice to you, be yourself. They love it. I mean, it's new to them, it's intriguing to them, and people are gonna have a lot of questions, so my advice is to just represent the VI and be proud of your culture, and don't feel like you have to change who you are, but also be adaptable and be flexible to the environment as well.
All right, so we have a couple of other names that were mentioned here that went to Benedict College. We have Miss Lynn Libord, Deshaun Brooks, John Carlos Felix, Chevelle Luke, Akeem Morris. We have a lot of people that actually went on to Benedict College. So listen, you can probably be seeing some records there from VI people, and trust me, that's gonna get you excited. That's gonna really motivate you to kind of want to put your name in the history books and better in the college. So we have a lot of history there as Virgin Islanders, but we want you to kind of make your own mark, put your stamp in it as well, leave something for children 20 years after, like in your case with Portia, 20 years after, so that they can see that you came through this university as well. Now I want to kind of jump into your careers in sports. I want to get you guys talking about some of the stuff that you have accomplished already. This being your major accomplishment. However, we got some stats sometimes that are pretty amazing, some accomplishments that are pretty amazing that the public may not know about us. Are you guys any of you guys are part of a travel team or any all-star teams or any national teams that travel? I've seen a lot of heads shaking hands. All right, go ahead, Taj.
I'm a part of the national volleyball team.
Okay.
The travel team I used to play for is Explorers out of St. Thomas. We used to travel to Orlando, New York, South Carolina, all those places.
Definitely big up Coach Butte on the Explorers. Sean.
I was a part of the youth and junior national volleyball team for the Virgin Islands.
Okay, you got some talent here. I know the Volleyball Federation definitely paying attention to this here. They definitely know what's going on here. Jamari.
I was a part of the junior volleyball team and national, and I went twice. I went to Jamaica and Martinique to travel for the national volleyball team.
Shalissa.
I was a part of the junior U.S. Virgin Islands national team, also traveling to Martinique. And when I was younger, I used to play for a traveling team called Dragons for JVC. That was a club we used to have back in the days. And we used to travel to Florida. And I also used to travel like with the older teams. Like we went to Tennessee, Atlanta. So I was really exposed to a lot of tournaments and traveling.
Love it, love it, love it. DeAndre said he was a part of the VI junior and youth national team for volleyball as well. And Tiana, how about you?
I was also part of the VI junior volleyball national team, and I'm also on the St. Thomas Junior Star travel team.
Okay.
And yeah.
So one thing that you guys mentioned is a lot of you guys play for the national team for volleyball, as far as the junior national team, the youth national team, and that's important because I don't think other sports do it as well as volleyball is doing. And we can see the proof right here, where the volleyball federation is having an impact on you guys. Like you were able to travel, you were able to develop with them at a young age, and now we're seeing you move on to college in that particular sport. So hope all the other national teams are and the national federations are paying attention. If you invest in the youth, you can see the success that they're having. So definitely big up to the volleyball federation and helping you guys out and getting you guys a little bit to where you are today. Definitely big up to the Junior Stars organization with Richie, Bolo, Steven, Marlon, all the coaches for Junior Stars as well. Big up to Junior Stars as well. Now let's get into some stats. I want to hear some amazing games, some best stats. So we're gonna go one by one. Give me your best stats in a game. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't understand volleyball as much as I should, but give me the stats anyways. I can figure it out. Best stats in a game. Anybody want to volunteer? Let me see. Let's go game winner. Good game winner, Taj. Let's go. Best stats in a game.
I think the best stats I had in volleyball game was championship game in St. Thomas against Antilles. Yeah, I think I had the most passes.
Okay. Here we go. Big stats. Sean, give me some stats. Best stats in a game.
I don't know stats wise, but I know for sure for the junior and youth volleyball team, both years. Well, the year when I went, we came in third place both times.
Okay. Jamari, any stats? Anything amazing?
I had 15 aces in a row in a volleyball match and 25 kills.
All right, I know what aces are, and that's a lot. 15 straight. Anything you do straight is a lot. So definitely it's a big accomplishment there. Shalissa.
Okay, traveling to Martinique, I would have to say that was one of my best games ever. Like, just seeing the opponent, like how she was jumping over the net, like her whole waist was over the net, and she was just spiking the ball down on me, and I was like, okay, yeah. Like I had just be great passing her balls and taking her balls, and then for high school it would have to be like championship games also, like serving 15 aces, like Jamari said, like just having that constant rally that go.
Okay, okay. I like it. I like
And
it.
I won some MVPs before and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. Tiana,
I don't know about stats,
you never had a
but
5-for-5 game? I believe you have. I'm pretty sure you have. Never had a 5-for-5 game in softball?
oh, softball.
Any sports?
Um, for softball, I could say hitting. Hitting is like my biggest thing. Oh, I don't know.
All right, that's good. That's good. Portia, give me some stats from when you were in high school or college.
Oh man, you asking me to dig back deep. I know for me, it's funny because I was looking at some of the newspaper articles and stuff from college, and but I think one of the biggest I think memories for me was during the tournaments just being selected for all tournament teams almost constantly. I was MVP, all academic team, all conference. So almost every tournament I went to, I was selected for either all tournament or all conference. Um, and then just softball, I pitched. I think I had a no hitter. I think I pitched a shutout like once. Um, but volleyball, high school, just like they all said, just all the aces, the kills. I can't remember exactly which game, but just remembering um, just the impact of how good it feels when you could just score 10, 15 soft straight, win the game.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, so we kind of winding down here, getting through. This is our last question here, but we have a really, really fun, a really interactive thing coming up for you guys next. Hope you guys are ready for that. But just for our last question here, your most memorable moment, something that you have done in your career in sports, something that was like when I 50 years, 70 years old, I'll never forget this moment when I made this play, when I met this sports icon. Tad, you're laughing. I know what yours is. All right. So any memorable moments you had in sports? All right, Tiana laughing too, so Tiana going first.
Um, for softball, I would say when we had like a tournament and I dive and I catch the ball and I was shocked because that was my first time diving because like I scared to dive, slide, all this stuff I just scared to do because I witnessed people breaking their ankle and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, that was my biggest moment.
So that was your version of your live wire top 10. Don't worry, the live wire top 10 in sports coming soon. So top 10 from Tiana. Shalissa, that one moment that stood up for you.
Okay, I think mines would be. Think we were playing a championship game and the game was really close, and like the ball went out of bounds. Like one of my teammates like hit it out of bounds, and I bring it back, and then like I didn't bring it back to my team. I bring it back on the other side of the court, on the opponent's side, and that's how we win the game. Like I made a save play, but I
All right,
wasn't
there's
in like it went over on the other side.
a clutch moment like that. Jamari,
Well, I can't really think of just one because every time it was like close in a game in a volleyball match, I always had like big plays. Oh, well, I had a winning ace before against Complex.
okay, okay.
Like that's
Sean,
memorable.
For me, it's definitely having like the winning spike or like the ace like up to win the game. like that really close match, and it's like you keep going up, and it's just like somebody need to win. Yeah, that.
Okay. And Taj.
Besides my winning hit against St. Thomas to win the
Ah,
championship,
besides it. Okay, okay. Do something
my
better.
most memorable moment was like I think when I was 6, I won my first ever chess tournament.
Yo, that's amazing. That's really amazing because I expected a sport to come out. But that's amazing. I'll definitely take that. All right. We won your chest a chest hunt. First of all, 6 years old chess, like that's amazing to me. I could have barely played checkers at 6 years old. So I proud of you. That's definitely an accomplishment right there. Checkers were hard too. No, don't get me wrong. All right, but you guys definitely survived our interview portion, so you can relax. You can take off your serious face. You can smile a little bit. You ain't gotta be nervous no more. But we get a little interactive segment here where we get to kind of mess with you guys, see what you guys like, see what you guys don't like, and we can judge you just a little bit, just a little bit. It ain't bad. Well, it ain't bad to me. It's fun for me. I don't know if it'll be fun for you, but we can see right there, right? It's called a few of my favorite things. So I'm going to call out a favorite, and I want you guys to tell me what your favorite item or your favorite thing is in that category, okay? I'm going to judge you. I'm going to crack jokes on you. So come with some really good answers, guys. I really, really hoping for it. All right, so we're gonna start. We're gonna go right across the top, and we're gonna make sure that we get everybody to answer. Okay, so we're gonna start with your favorite color. Let me see what colors we have here. Go ahead, Taj.
Red.
I love red.
Blue.
Blue? But wait, you didn't go to Central?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't have nothing.
oh boy, oh boy. I don't. That one don't sit well with me. Jamari,
My favorite color is red.
you see what's happening here, right? Red and red. Come on, Sean. Shalissa.
Blue.
All right. So you know what? It's a girl thing, guys. It's a girl thing. It's a girl thing. Blue is a calm, soothing color. It makes sense. DeAndre said his is green. A little different, a little outside the box. Tiana,
Blue.
see, there's some school pride there. You navy blue, right? Not navy blue. Yeah, she probably just want regular royal blue. That's all right.
Me.
So all the girls chose blue, which is amazing to me. Really amazing. We got two reds and we have a green. Miss Portia, are you gonna choose blue?
Blue, but
Oh,
indigo. More of an indigo.
we have okay. So you see how we do this thing where boys like blue and well, yeah, boys like blue and girls like pink at birth. Clearly, we need to switch that and put girls to like blue and boys to like red because this don't make any sense. All the women, girls on this show just chose blue. It's ridiculous. It's really crazy. Your favorite athlete. We're gonna start with you, Pressure. Get them some time to think. Your favorite athlete. It doesn't have to be in your sport. It doesn't have to be a famous person. It can be somebody that you played with. Never know. Favorite athlete.
Yeah, my favorite athlete is Michael Jordan.
Mike, listen.
Yep.
You are welcome at my home anytime. Michael
Always.
Jordan is the greatest thing ever.
Yep.
Definitely Michael Jordan. All right. So DeAndre said Steve Nash. That is not what I expected. However, DeAndre, you can have a space for Steve Nash on your couch if we don't get Kyrie Irving and James Harden back on the floor. So don't. You need to call Steve Nash right now and give him some advice on how to coach his team right now. But Steve Nash, a very good pick. A very honorable person in his country, definitely. So I like that pick with Steve Nash as well. Tiana.
I would say I don't know her last name, but Shay from is it Oklahoma?
Okay. Shay from Oklahoma South Bar, right? All right, that's an excellent choice right there. Now, what do you like about Shay? Why is she your favorite? Your favorite athlete?
She have good defense.
Okay, good defense, and you take pride on defense, even though you said that you're a really good hitter. I like that. Let me see, Shalissa.
Okay, I have two.
Okay.
Mine would be my mother.
Good one.
Yeah.
You
And
can give me what you want. Trust me.
yeah, like that's my role model for sports. I always and everything as I always used to look up to her in that field right there because she just good at it. And it will also be Odyssey too. She plays
All right, so she said Odyssey had pitched for James Madison University in the College World Series. She's one of the biggest names in sports right now, so I could see why you would call her your favorite athlete. She's definitely making waves right now. Definitely girl power. She's probably one of the most popular athletes, like popular rising athletes in sports right now, based on what she did in the Women's College World Series. I definitely am a fan as well. I can honestly say I haven't watched her play before that, but in the College World Series, I was watching her every game she pitched. So definitely is a very good one there, Shalissa. Jamari.
My favorite athlete is Stephen Curry.
Why do you like Stephen Curry?
He's just different and he likes skin.
Oh, he is different and he is light skinned. Listen, I love the honesty, okay? Sean.
I would have to say something like Muhammad Ali. For me. Even though I don't
What do you
care
like
for
about
like fighting sports much, I just feel like he left like a really stamp, like I stamp on his name that made me remember him, and like he's like one of the only reasons I would ever watch that sport.
I love it. I love it. That's very prideful answer. I love it. He definitely made an impact outside of his sport. He took a stand in more than one situation. So definitely that's definitely an iconic person, and that's a great choice of a favorite athlete. Taj.
Okay, I have two. One for baseball and one for volleyball. My
Okay,
favorite athlete for baseball is David Ortiz, aka Big Puppy. I fell in love with him because I grew up watching him on the TV in clutch moments, hitting home runs to win the game, stuff like that. And my favorite athlete in volleyball is Benjamin Patch. He's a right side hitter for the United States national team for volleyball. Yeah,
okay.
nice.
Now, why is he one of your favorites?
How you just hit the ball and then like kill the opponent? Like you don't have a chance to blocky, and then the liberos like did a run for his ball and stuff. So
Yeah, so it's just basically good luck when you hit the ball, right? Good
yeah.
luck. All right. Your favorite musical artist. This one here gonna really get me. Because I feel like I can hear some interesting ones. I don't see Shalissa and Sean turn away from the camera, so something bad happening here. Let me see. Go ahead, Sean. Who's your favorite musical artist?
I don't know. I don't have like one. I feel like I have one for like every genre of music. Oh, okay. I would have to say like one that I really love is Marshall Montano. He's a soca artist. I really love his music.
Why do you love his music? What about his music? What makes you
He'd just
excited?
make like on your saddest days, he'd just make you hyper. Like he'd just make you want to get up and dance. And like I just love his energy. Like yeah.
Okay, okay. Shalissa.
Okay. I have three of them. Prince Swanee, um, Popcorn, and Skilly Bing.
All right, so you definitely like dancehall music. Okay, we can see that.
Definitely.
All right. Let me see. Taj.
Rod Wave.
Taj. Let's go to a Rod Wave concert. That's my favorite artist. Let's go. We can just
You
be
get
hard.
what like that?
Oh, there you go. So when you're there in college, you might be able to catch that Rod Wave concert. I am a Rod Wave lover as well. DeAndre said NBA young boy because his music became hype. No, you always need hype music before the game, so I definitely see why you would pick young boy. That's a good one. Jamari.
Oh, I have three of them. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, and Ellen Chapter.
Listen, Jamari, you way before your time. Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. That's a good one there. What you like about Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson? Give me the one there. I'm interested. I'm very interested. Jamari is clearly a comedian. Clearly. Tell me what you like about Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson.
My mom used to be cleaning in the house, and it's help she clean. She used to listen to them all the time on MTV. So I used to like move to the music. And Michael Jackson like the moonwalk.
Okay,
But I
okay,
like it
okay.
better when he was darker.
Because you light skin.
Yeah. But you know, he's still iconic. And I like Energy Chopper because he'd give me hype.
Listen, I love it. You're really killing me here tonight. Tiana.
I know y'all not gonna believe me, but I don't listen to music.
At all?
No.
Never?
If I listen to music, it's because my mother play music, but otherwise, no.
Okay. We could let that one day a little bit slide. So if I ever see you listening to music, then we could bring back up this conversation, okay? We can leave it slide. Portia, who's your favorite artist?
My favorite is India Arie. I just love the smooth, positive vibes. She's just really eclectic. And I just connect with her music really well.
Okay, I like that. All right, let's go back into another one here that we have. Your favorite hobby besides sports. All right, so we know everybody loves sports, but when you ain't playing sports, what are you doing? What can we find you doing? Let's see. Let's go with Portia. Give him a little time to think because they have their thinking caps on right now. I hope you guys can see them. They are thinking immersively. Go ahead, Portia. Your favorite hobby besides sports?
So my favorite hobby is jewelry making. I make jewelry. And it's just one of those therapeutic outlets again that when you could start with nothing and create something beautiful. So I like working with metals and beads and wire work. And so it's very satisfying to me. So that's my pastime.
Okay. Let's save the comedian for last. So we're not gonna go to Jamari. Let's go over to Tiana.
ATV or dirt bike riding.
Listen, that's a whole different kind of thrill there. I definitely like those outdoor adventures too. So I could see why you like that. That's a very good answer. DeAndre said playing video games. I'm pretty sure he's talking about Call of Duty, 2K, probably Fortnite. Not Fortnite for the younger kids. But yeah, Call of Duty 2K, right, DeAndre? Give me a thumbs up. All right, let me see what he types. See, I don't know. Shalissa, favorite hobby besides sports?
Listening to music
Listening to music, okay.
and chilling with my family. Yeah, like watching Netflix and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, Netflix. Listen, everybody, Netflix is the greatest thing ever created. Just in case anybody didn't notice, Netflix, you don't have to go to the movies. You can wait for the movies to come to you. Yeah, Netflix is the greatest thing ever created. Taj,
Playing video games.
just some more Call of Duty, some more 2K.
That'll be the show.
Oh, I mean, I should have known that. He's a baseball player, baseball volleyball player. When they gonna make a volleyball game, guys? When are they gonna make a volleyball game? Don't worry, we gonna get out there. We're gonna get out there with all the volleyball players that we have in college. We need to get a volleyball game sometime soon, so you guys can play that as well. Sean,
I like to sleep a lot. But if I'm not sleeping, probably like listening to music or singing like really, really loud. And sometimes like watching mystery stuff. I like to solve mysteries.
now did you say singing?
Yeah. Please don't ask me
So
to sing on here. That's not how it works. Yeah.
You can't just say I could sing and then you know what?
No, but it's not like a talent. It's just like I just like to make noise. I guess I don't know.
I mean, I don't sound good singing, but in the shower everybody sound good singing. So is that you sound good in the shower? Or you just sound good altogether. Yeah, see, there we go. Because I'm a horrible singer, but I sound great in the shower. Great. I might get a recording contract if they record me in the shower. Jamari.
I like to watch anime. I have arguments with people to prove my point.
Listen, wherever I find Jamari from, I send him here. He's the right person for me, okay? He likes to have arguments to prove his point to people. This is a hobby of Jamari. I love it. Something different. Favorite sports team? Persha, favorite sports team? Wait, let me give it this disclaimer. If anybody come on the screen and say the Dallas Cowboys, I kick in you off of here. You gotta go. So please don't say the Dallas Cowboys. Continue.
So since I am in the DMV, the Washington D.C. area, my favorite team at the moment is the Washington Nationals.
No, 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 no. I thought you were gonna say the Washington football team. Wow.
Well, I liked them when they were the Redskins, but right now I'm on a baseball type of hype right now. So
You know what?
we'll stick with the Nationals for now.
It's baseball season. We're gonna leave the Nationals have it. But I really get excited thinking you consider Washington football team. I love them. They lose a
Yeah,
lot. I still love them.
they did. I support them too, but I just taking a little break.
All right, Washington Nationals. Jamari.
My favorite basketball team is the Warriors. My favorite football team is the Steelers.
Okay. That's two relevant franchises. I rather like that. Sean.
Mine would have had to been like, I guess it's not like a team, but like it is a team, but the French and Russian Olympic volleyball national men's team. Yeah, I like to watch them play.
Okay. I like that. That's again different answer because you're expecting people to say the major professional sports, but that's a very good answer. I like that one as well. Tiana.
UCLA
Any sport?
softball.
Softball. Okay, UCLA softball. DeAndre says the Phoenix Suns. DeAndre, you have a contradicting thing going on here. You like the Phoenix Suns. You like Steve Nash. They're both in the playoffs. Who are you going to choose when the finals come down to those two teams? You're really conflicted. So we'll see who you choose when it comes down to that. Taj.
My favorite sports team is the Boston Red Sox.
You know what? I ain't a fan of the Red Sox, but anything over the Yankees. Anything over the Yankees. So I definitely on your side. Shalissa.
I don't have any favorite teams. I just like personal players. Like once you go play, you good and you're giving me good vibes. I like you, but I don't have favorite teams.
Okay, that's fine. That's a great answer for somebody who will win the championship every year. I like it. Yeah, if you make it to the WNBA and you say that you never had a favorite team, you look good because then you don't got pick sides. I like that. I like that. Favorite academic subject. Jamari eyes open up wide. Let's go with Tiana.
I don't know. It was math, but I don't know.
All right, DeAndre, take the easy help. DeAndre said gym. Most athletes like gym. Listen, I had a time to get B in gym and I almost cried, honestly. But we ain't gonna get into that. Shalissa.
Match.
Math, okay. Taj.
History.
History. Sean.
English. I had two AP English classes that made me like really love writing.
Okay. English. Jamari.
To me, it depends on the teacher because they really make me interested in the subject or hate it. But my favorite subject growing up was English.
All right, you got a point there. You definitely got a point. The teacher definitely makes it. So teachers out there listening, you definitely have an impact on the love for the subject. So definitely keep that in mind. Portia.
I have to go with Sean and Jamari. I love English. Love to write.
Okay. I just really glad nobody said science because that's a headache on itself. But nobody said science. That's really good. I'm proud of everything else that you say. Math, you could have tell me lunch. I'd take that. As long as you didn't say science. Science is a headache altogether from beginning to end. Favorite food? Jamari.
I like pickles. I like peanut butter. Um, I like hot dogs and quesadillas.
Okay. The pickles one kind of threw me out. That was not the first thing you're supposed to say. You're supposed to start with something else. Sean.
I like seafood.
Like
So like
seafood.
not fish though. So crab, like shellfish. Not just regular fish.
Tiana.
I don't have a favorite food. I don't eat everything.
No, I believe, I really believe that. Like, but if somebody tell you they're bringing food from the States or they're bringing food for you right now, what kind of food would you want it to be?
Any
Like,
burger as long as they have bacon.
all right, any burger with bacon. All right, there we go. Real meathead. I love it. Um, Taj,
Macaroni and cheese.
and anything, just macaroni and cheese. They don't have to have no meat, just macaroni and cheese.
Well, just macaroni and cheese.
So you eating macaroni and cheese or anything?
Yes. Or even by itself.
Hey, that's a different answer by itself. All right, DeAndre said quesadillas. This is second time I had quesadillas, so I don't know. Have I ever had a quesadilla before in my life? Probably not. But I should probably try it because Jamari and DeAndre said quesadillas. Shalissa,
Chicken Alfredo.
chicken Alfredo. All right, so clearly when we go to dinner, we're not all going to the same place. We get all kind of different ranges of stuff going on here. So I guess we could go to a buffet and then we can all just pick something since we're all over the place. Your favorite sports movie? Favorite sports movie? I'm gonna give you guys. Portia, did I skip you? I think I did. I'm so sorry. Favorite food?
Mine is curry chicken, and I love some roti.
Yeah, curry chicken roti. Okay, okay. Favorite sports movie? We're gonna come back to you, Portia, so they can get some time to think. Favorite sports movie?
You know which movie I really like? A League of Their Own. You guys know that movie? That's one of those old classics.
This is the second time in a month that somebody said a league of their own and between the lines.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, that was really good.
Let me see. Shalissa, favorite movie? Favorite sports movie?
Coach Carter and Miracle.
Okay. Coach Carter and Miracle. Tiana.
I would say the Sandlot and Love and Basketball.
I guess some classics here. I like it. I like it. Jamari.
I like Sandlot, Love and Basketball. The one with the dog, he play basketball, but what else? I like Coach Carter too.
You sound like you like every movie, but Air Bud, definitely right, Air Bud, for sure. Air Bud play every sport known to man. So yeah, Air Bud was it. I wish I had a dad that could have played sports too, but we can't always get what we wish for. Taj.
Hardball.
One more time.
Hardball.
Hardball. Hardball, definitely a classic there. We had DeAndre saying Coach Carter as well. Coach Carter's a really popular movie, and I think that's one of those movies that can last forever in sports history. Even when we get kind of too old, people will still look back and say they had loved Coach Carter. That's a very popular one. Sean.
Miracle Season, Pele, and Space Jam.
Space Jam. So that means you're going to watch the Space Jam too.
Yeah.
Well, you just gotta make sure because I don't know how I feel about LeBron James acting, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. That's all we can see. All right, your favorite sports moment. So we talked about your favorite moment with you playing sports earlier in the show, but I want to hear a moment that you just could never forget that you saw on TV, you saw in person, where you were not actually you were not the one who made the play. You might have been in the game, but you were not the person that made the play. Anything famous that you remember, like 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you could tell that play on a play-by-play basis. First, we're going to go with you first because, again, these thinking faces, I can see them.
I'm trying to think too now. It's not famous, but I'm gonna say my son. My son is pretty new to baseball, but it was one game where it was clutch and they just needed him and he pitched and he struck out. It was the last inning and he struck out the best hitter and we ended up winning and going on to the All-Star championship. We ended up losing, but that was a moment where that teachable moment where my son realized that he brought value to that team. And when his team really needed him and when the coach really needed him, he came through. And I think that's when his whole perspective of this game and the possibilities for him, that's when it really, really became a reality for him. And I just love watching him play and develop. So that's mine.
All right, that's a good one there. Would be a proud number one fan like you. Taj, favorite sports moment.
My favorite sports moment was when David Ortiz hit a grand slam to tie the game in the bottom of the eighth against Joaquin Benoit. Again, oh wait, he played for the Detroit Tigers at the moment. This in the playoffs to go to the ALCS championship.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's a moment that clearly you will never forget. You were able to tell me the picture and everything on the mount, so that's definitely a big one. Jamari.
My favorite performance is recent is when Jalen Suggs hit the game winner for the March Madness for Gonzaga.
Yeah, that's going to be one of those moments that continuously play. You see when they have those March Madness advertisements with all the great moments, that's going to be one of those videos that is now in that actual commercial. So that was definitely a big shot by Jalen Suggs. Excellent tools athlete as well. So very, very good moment there. Sean.
Definitely when Kobe Bryant was on the free throw line and he shot it and did like a little moonwalk dance before he made it, not knowing that he was gonna make. Well, I guess he knew he was gonna make it and then made it. It was like I don't know. I just find it like really funny but like cool.
Definitely an athlete that is like no other. You can't measure what he did and his impact and just the kind of person he was on the court. It was a whole different kind of person with him. Shalissa.
Okay,
Shalissa.
one of my favorite sports moments was in a national tournament down here, and it was a championship game between I think Barbados and Trinidad. And Barbados was losing like really badly, and they just came back out of nowhere. And like, let's not forget, like their team was really short compared to Trinidad, and they win the game. I think it was like they had run a one or something they did, and the shortest player for Barbados chopped the best player in the Trinidad team, and that's how they win the game.
Okay. A comeback moment, real persistence,
And they have like this little like I don't know what you call it, but like I guess you could call it like a team thing. Like they'll just like after they win a game or any games, they'll just like slide right under the net, like under the whole court. They'll just slide. So it was just cool seeing them come back and winning like that, like winning the game like that.
Okay, a total team ritual. I like that. Definitely boosts the team spirit, the team morale. So that's a good situation. DeAndre says LeBron chased down Black and Iguodala in 2016. Listen, I saw that video on Facebook, I want to say 2 days ago, and it's amazing every time. He has so many different angles just to see how he did that. And you could watch him come from all the way down court and put the effort in, even when it seemed like an easy play on the other end for the Warriors. So definitely that was a very amazing, a very memorable play for LeBron James in that 2016 NBA Finals. Tiana.
My best sport moment was when Rachel Garcia threw a no hitter against Oregon State.
Listen, those are sensational sports moments. Again, these are things that you will never forget. 20, 30 years from now, you're going to see that no hitter in one of these College World Series commercials, just identifying her as one of the great players in college softball. So definitely a big moment there for her as well. All right, guys. So we survived our game. We kind of coming to the end of the show here. But before we go, we have some special words and stuff that we want to share with you guys before you go. Persha, can you give them any advice, any well wishes before we do leave here today?
Yes, absolutely. So it was an absolute pleasure just being on here with you guys. I'm honored. I'm so impressed already. And I know that you guys are going to go to Benedict and you're going to leave your mark and you're going to do well. I want to encourage you guys. You know, I want to encourage you what you accomplished in just being accepted to Benedict, being accepted to HBCU, being presented with these scholarships. That's an amazing honor, guys. Benedict is a great school with great history, with great, rich culture. The family environment, the faculty and staff, they really care. They really care. You have about 80% of the faculty that's full time. You know, they're not splitting their time between different schools and stuff. So that tells you about their dedication. So outside of just the athletics, just know that you're going to an organization where they actually care about you, where you have your coaches that's they're going to encourage you, they're going to push you, you know, they're going to support you. You have that support, and you have so many different opportunities to get involved in so many different things there, guys. So I just encourage you to just go with an open mind, have a grateful heart for the blessing that you guys have received. This is a big deal. Okay, this is a big deal. I take pride in Benedict. I say it all the time. I am Benedict College. Don't let anybody blemish your perspective. Don't let anybody taint your blessing. You go there and you have an open mind. You start fresh, and you just take it all in, and you just appreciate this opportunity that you have, because there's so many different people that don't have this opportunity. Don't let anybody talk down to you or have you questioning your decision that you made to say yes to this amazing opportunity. Okay, I really want you guys to know that. Okay, I've walked it, I've been there, you know, and I love this school to this day. I have friends, I have coaches, I have professors that I'm still in contact with. And even after Benedict, they opened door, they paved the way, they made connections for me to get on to graduate school. They connected me with mentors and scholarships and stuff to be able to even continue. So just know, if you go with an open mind, and if you go with the intention of getting everything you can and doing the very best you can, the sky's the limit. Okay? I just really want you guys to hear that. Don't let anybody tell you any different. This is your decision, and you were proactive in seeking this out. And I am so absolutely proud. Like, this isn't even, it might sound cliche, but I am so, so, so proud of you guys. I don't know you, but just being on here with you and just listening to you, is my heart is full. So when I tell you, I'm about to cry, but when I tell you that I am here for you, I mean it. Okay, I mean it.
Definitely. That was a great, speech there, Portia, and I want to really echo those words. What you guys are doing is amazing. It's an amazing accomplishment. Don't let anybody belittle you or make you feel bad about the choice that you chose. That is an excellent university, and at the end of the day, it's about what makes you feel comfortable, you as a person, you to grow in that environment. Yeah, you have other schools out there that you could have went to or that people feel are higher class, but at the end of the day, you won't get the same quality of learning, the same quality of love when you go someplace where someone else wants you to go. It's all about you. It's all about the decision that you made. So definitely, congratulate you guys on that. And some another institution just maybe wouldn't have fit you guys. So definitely you should be proud of going to Benedict College. You gonna wear these colors proudly. You can see them being worn already. And again, it's about you. It's about the best fit for you. It doesn't matter what school you go to. You guys are getting a free education. All right, you are getting a free education. A lot of people aren't awarded these things. All right, a lot of people are not awarded these things. You are getting this free education. You're being able to better yourself as a person, as an athlete, and it's all going to come together for you. It's about choosing your path that you want to go. It's not about following someone else's path or what someone else put out there. It's about you choosing your goals, setting your life the way you want to go. You can become the most successful person. You can become the most successful person in your own right, whichever avenue that you choose. All right. So don't let anybody, anyone, whether big or small, try to impact the decision you made. It was a decision you made for yourself as well as your families. And it's a great opportunity that's been awarded to you guys. Congratulations again. I am proud. I feel just like Portia. I don't know you guys, but I am proud of you guys for being on this journey, for honoring your commitment to this university and being able to make an impact in a community up there at Benedict College. And yeah, just being yourself. Be yourself. Um, Fight for yourself. Stick together. and at the end of the day, back up your decision and get those degrees out there to show them that it's not all about going to Division 1 schools. It's not all about going to the biggest university in the world. It's about finding a place that fits for you, fits for your family, getting that scholarship and and proving that you deserve to be there in the collegiate rankings. All right. Very good job, guys. Any final words before you guys leave? Go ahead, Taj.
All right, hold this up a little bit. As we close, we would like to thank Livewire Sports for giving us an opportunity to be here tonight as future freshmen of Benedict College. As athletes who have represented the Virgin Islands in various sports such as baseball, basketball, softball, and volleyball on school teams, AAU teams, and national teams, we will continue to be ambassadors of the Virgin Islands while attending Benedict College. Our goal has been to obtain a scholarship in our chosen profession, then one day return to our homeland to contribute to the betterment of our islands. As honor and AP students at two of our local high schools, we graduated with honors and we are proud of our accomplishments despite the many obstacles we faced in the last 4 years. We didn't get to experience some of the traditional things that former graduates experienced, but we persevered in spite of it. My advice to future student athletes is to work hard regardless of the roadblocks in your path, and remember, at the end of the day, obtaining a college education is an amazing feat and our ultimate goal. Thank you.
All right, thank you a lot for that charge for that. That was definitely a meaningful speech. Did anybody else have any final words before you guys leave? All right, got some looking around going on here. Any final words, Sean? Pick on people.
Fine. I just want to say thank you to my parents, my family, everybody that supported me along the way. I know there's a lot of like down talk or whatever, but I personally have my head on straight. I know what I'm going there to do. Like, I'm proud of myself for accomplishing this. Not much people could say that they're going to college on a full scholarship, especially on a full academic scholarship. And I'm definitely going to prove that I'm definitely more than you think I am.
All right, love it, Sean. Jamari, any final words?
I would like to thank the Department of Sports, Park and Recreation for letting us have a bubble so the college can see our skills.
Definitely.
Because if they didn't do that, I don't think they don't have a clear representation what I could offer the college. So very thankful to them and to my parents for believing in me and for everybody else to push me to do great things in life.
All right, definitely love that, Taj. Tiana, any final words?
Mm, I would like to thank my parents for pushing me to where I'm at right now, because without them, I don't think I would have been this far in sports, to be honest. And to Genix and to a couple other coaches out there. There's a lot of names to call, but I ain't gonna do it right now because we have other people to speak. But I want to thank everybody.
All right, definitely great job on that. Shalissa, any final words before we go?
I would like to thank Miss Hobson, Miss Lucille Hobson, Melissa Simmons, my mother. I have a lot of names. Sports Park and Recreation also for letting us be seen in the tournaments that we had, the bubbles, allowing us to make videos to send out, having some type of resource to show.
Right.
The Volleyball Federation, everybody that brought me up through softball. I would like to thank everybody that just pushed me to where I am today. Yeah. Thank you. Greatly appreciated.
All right. Also, DeAndre said he would like to thank his coaches who gave him tough love and that pushed him to be better. And he also wants to thank his mother for keeping him on the right path. Taj, you had one more thing to say before we went?
Yeah, I'd also like to thank Mr. Gregory Tyler for helping us to this college journey. Yeah.
Definitely. So once again, want to thank Miss Hobson for getting you guys all together here. She was an integral part of getting this Between the Lines episode set up. So definitely want to give her a big shout out for helping us to get you guys on here, helping you guys to get to this point. Definitely a great whole community feat with you guys moving on to the collegiate level. And once again, we just want to thank you guys for coming on, taking some time out your busy days, because I know we're preparing for college right now. And Livewire Sports wish you guys the best as you move on into your collegiate careers. All right, Livewire fans, we will be back next week We'll be back next week with another guest here on Between the Lines. But once again, go over to our page. We're going to share, we're going to like, we're going to show support for all of our kids here that are going to Benedict College. Whether you scroll down the page, we're going to make these things pop up so you can like, you can share, you can see the pictures of them signing their letter of intent and where they will be going to college. Have a good evening from Between the Lines staff and all of Livewire Sports.
I'm doing great, even though every day is not fine. But still I woke up today, another day they get on my grind. Got me singing, whoa, whoa. Effort, I'm built for pondering, whoa, whoa. Effort, I'm built for pondering.